Good, John's coming.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
Is that Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny.
You're perfect. Oh,
Look at you.
That sure is.
Look,
Oh my gosh.
she's on a marathon.
Yeah.
That's, what is that, 3 miles an hour he's running?
Yeah.
A lot faster than
A lot faster than
a
I
half
know.
ago, yeah. So he didn't know if he could wear compression hose with shorts, so we got him 4 colors and
Oh.
different prints.
That push back a little bit.
Nice.
Just towards your goal.
Are they easy enough to pull up?
No.
It's a lot.
What do you gotta do to get yellow toenails?
I sure do. You'll see me in the dark. Oops, yeah, there you
There you
go.
go, honey. There you go.
Perfect.
I like that, Johnny. Let's set a trend around here.
You look great. It's
Thank
really
you.
good to see you.
We'll do what we can.
Yeah, do what you can, exactly. All right, well, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Happy Yoga Day. So let's get started. Like you guys know, I don't do that clock because that clock is wild. We don't know what that clock is. So we'll do our own, but go ahead. Let's just get started. Settle in. Feel comfortable. And just start to notice. It's so loud. Just notice your breath. So pay attention to it. Notice your inhale. And notice that exhale coming out your nose or your mouth. Maybe notice how the air is cooler on the inhale and on the exhale. And notice how maybe you're breathing really shallow and it's just staying in your nose. Not a judgment, just something you notice. Maybe you want to try and deepen it, so you inhale a little deeper into your chest or maybe even your belly. Pull that air in. And then blow it out. If you want to feel the rise of your heart or your belly or both, place 1 or 2 hands wherever feels comfortable for you. And again, notice the rise and the fall. And just reminding yourself this is always available to you day or night. No one else even needs to know, but just taking that moment to focus on your breath and be in this present moment. Not worrying about the past or worrying about the future. Good, a few more breaths just like that. Good, if you'd like to stay like that longer, feel free. Otherwise, if your eyes are closed, slowly blink them open. You can maybe bring your hands down to your side, and let's find our seated mountain pose for our first pose. Perfect, so you scoot your bottom away a little bit, taking away that back support. Now think about lifting up out of your hips, lifting tall. Our spine will always have a curve to it, so we don't want to over try and straighten it, but bring that heart forward. Roll your shoulders open. Squeeze that belly button in. Core is engaged. Now find your breath as you do it. Don't hold your breath. There you go. You were really working on that posture, and that's perfect. And then we tend to do that. We're trying to get this pose. We hold our breath. So see if you can get that lifted posture, find space, and find that breath. It's hard to do both. That's why we need a lot of reminders, our brain. Good, you can stay like this or maybe bring hands at heart center and turn this into that freedom breath. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Your gaze can follow your fingertips or it can just stay neutral if that's better for your neck. Good, a couple more like this. Lifting up, those ribs come up and then exhale as they lower. Good, one more big inhale. Big exhale. Good, this time let's inhale both arms up and keep them there. From here, I want you to do little goalpost arms, cactus arms. Pull your elbows down to the side as you lift your heart up. Good, inhale, reach up, grab a bar. Pull it down, elbows out. Beautiful, lift that heart up to the sky. 2 more. Get taller each time. Good, 1 more. Exhale. Good, big inhale. Exhale those arms down. Good. Let's do a side opener. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. It can just be on your side or hold that chair. Right hand reaches up to the sky, up and over a beach ball. As we lean to the left, make sure your right sits bone stays rooted. So right now you can kind of picture one side is crunched up and small and one side is open. Breathe into that open side. Find that space and fill it with your breath. 1 more. Beautiful. Exhale, hand down. Good. Set yourself up. Same thing, other side. Exhale that right hand down, left hand up and over. And now the good thing about your gaze, you can always play around with it. You want your gaze to go where it feels good for your neck. So maybe that's looking up under your elbow, or maybe it's down at the floor, or somewhere in between. Breathe in between those ribs. Exhale down. Good. Let's find a seated twist. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand behind you. Right hand on the outside of that left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine up. Exhale, twist. Keep going, do that at your own pace. One more. Beautiful. Next inhale, unwind through center. Give yourself a counter twist. A little baby one. Good. And then come back. Same thing, other side. Inhale. Exhale, right hand back. Left hand twist. So we want to always be gentle with our body. We're never looking to crank ourselves in any direction. It's just gentle. A gentle twist, wringing ourselves out. Get rid of what you don't need here. Good. Unwind, maybe all the way to the other side. Counter twist. Good. And then when you're ready, back to center. Let's take a second just warming up all our joints, starting with our hands. So like we've been doing, yep, squeezing fists in, stretching fingers out. And you could do this real passively, or you can do it hard. Tight fists, big spread. Good. Yeah. Beautiful. And then from here, flip your palms up. Thumb presses into each finger pad with strength. Good. Press, press, press. One more. Good. And then our claws, squeeze just that top part and open. This is one of those like, hurts so good. Kind of hurts, but you feel like, oh yeah, I should be doing this. Good, and roll your wrists in each direction. Good, and then the last one, squeeze together, stretch to the side. Another thing you can do if you're about to watch your favorite show, just squeeze your fingers a few times. Try and think of moving every joint you can. Hands on your shoulders, draw circles with those elbows. Good. Little or as big.
I started stretching my toes too.
Oh, there you go. That's what we want. Good. All right, from there, moving down, let's just pick up one leg, draw some circles with that knee. Switching directions. Maybe drawing a figure 8. Other side when you're ready. Good. And then down, ankle roll. Both directions. Good, and now just like we do with our hands, but with your toes, squeeze them up and stretch them out. Good. Squeezing those toes in like a fist and then stretching them, spreading them if you can. It's hard, and it's harder in shoes. One more. Beautiful, good. And let's just do a little bit of neck stretch too, tucking that chin. Gently, notice where do you feel it when you tuck your chin, how much you want to do it. And then when you're ready, lift up slowly, carefully. The head is heavy, looking up as little or as much as feels good for you. And then feel free to go back and forth one more time. Good, and then side to side, looking over that shoulder. Neck mobility, so important, right? How often you think about your neck until you strain it or it's tightened and then it's like the worst. Good. All right, from there, let's think about our upper spine. We want to warm it up, cat-cow. Hands can be on your knees. Inhale, pull that heart forward. Exhale, round it like a C. That's where you do that chin tuck again. You blow your breath out. Then when you bring it forward, you inhale. You think about lifting your head and your tailbone, even though you're seated, back and forth. This one feels good in different ways for different bodies. So you can play with it if you want to make it real small. Just little movements back and forth. If you want to make it bigger, do what works for you. Keep that spine fluid and able to move. Good, and then as we do sometimes, turn this into a circle. So now you're drawing that circle with your upper body. Beautiful. Whatever movement you can find is the right amount. Shift directions when you need to. Good, work your way back to that neutral. One of my favorites are forward fold, but before we do a full forward fold, we do a half. So your forearms can rest on your thighs. Think about hinging at your hip bones. We inhale, we lengthen up. Exhale, heart towards me. Elbows can find thighs. Bring that heart forward. If your head feels heavy, if you're holding it up, you can drop your head if it's okay with your neck. And then find your breath in this pose. Connect with your body. Where do you feel this pose? Weirdly enough, I always feel this at the top of my thighs, my hip flexors. Do one more breath. Beautiful. Stay longer if that serves you, or work your way back up. Good. We do a second forward fold. You can stay and do that one if you like that best. Otherwise, fold as far as feels comfortable for you. Breathe in. Exhale out. Good. You can lean. Maybe your upper body can drape down. Your hands, your fingers can be towards the floor. Maybe you hold opposite elbows. Maybe you let your arms be long. If you want to find movement, you can move your head a little bit. You can sway a little bit. Find more space in your body for your breath. Good, one more. And then when you're ready, let's crawl up. That is one of my favorites. Good. Always feel free to windshield wiper your knees if that feels good for your hips. This is one of our love-hate ones, figure four. If your hips are super tight, you're going to want to extend one leg and place that opposite ankle bone on maybe your shin or towards that ankle. And this can be enough for that hip. Otherwise, that foot stays flat. I have my left foot down, my right ankle bone on my left thigh. Ooh. This is my right hip. Sometimes they just don't want to cooperate with us, but it is what it is. Stay tall or take that breath in. And then exhale, you fold forward. Maybe it's a half an inch, maybe it's a lot. If you feel that you are tensing up anywhere, see if you can back up a little bit and then release some of that tension, maybe in your face, maybe in your jaw, and maybe in that hip. Let your breath help you. You can give your jaw a little rub with your thumbs, releasing any tension. And then again, stay facing the floor, or maybe you want to try looking away from that knee. You can feel that in the hip or the low back sometimes in a nice way. This is a pose that you can just find more space in if you just kind of surrender and relax into it. Easier said than done. Beautiful. When you're ready, crawl up. What's happening?
I thought you were pulling your blouse apart with a straight
No,
leg. It's your
my
hair.
hair. I shed.
You have long hair.
Long hair. It's everywhere. Move that knee around. And
Been a
then
long time.
same pose. You too. Same pose, other side. So maybe that leg is long for a gentler forward. Or maybe you keep that foot flat and put that ankle bone on your thigh. If the struggle is getting it up there, don't stress about it. Just have it be wherever it feels kind of natural to you. All the things on this side, same. It's going to feel a little different. Feel free to just stay tall or take that breath in and exhale, fold. Maybe turn away from that knee or stay down. Good, one more breath here. Beautiful. Stay if it feels good, or start to slowly come out of that, finding whatever movement feels good for you. Good, we're gonna find our seated side angle. So let one foot creep forward and one foot back closer towards you. So we can take our palms together on the inside of that knee that's a little bit further out. And here we're gonna open up with a little bit of a twist. Inhale, open. And then exhale, close. So you can make this big or small, it doesn't matter. It's about finding a little twist through that spine. Keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. And if it feels like something you want to do, the next time you're open, go ahead, stay there for your inhale and your exhale. I'm putting a little bit of pressure from my elbow on the inside of that knee. And breathe into your belly for 3, 2, and 1. Close up. And then take a second, gently come in from that. Come back to that middle sway, breathe, anything that feels good. And then set yourself up, opposite foot that you didn't do yet. Out a little bit, other foot in, and then palms together inside of that knee. Same thing, we open up wide. And close. So say your shoulder isn't cooperating with this. You can do the same thing without the arms involved. Twisting, imagine your spine, you're twisting through it. One more. Good, and then if you would like to hold that open, go ahead. Find your breath as you're twisting. Good. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Close up. And then again, help yourself, feet in. Go. We're just going to find some arm movement, kind of like what we do in our standing lunge. So arms by your side, find that mountain pose. This is work right here. We won't want to watch a 2-hour movie like this, right? Now, bring your heart forward, roll those shoulders back. Inhale, arms up. Maybe gaze is up. Exhale down. Keep that going. You move with your breath, so it won't be the same as mine. Beautiful. One more. And exhale. Good. From here, let's start some of our standing work. If you want to stay seated, that's perfectly fine. I'll give everything modifications for you to stay. Stay seated. If you want help, you can work your way up. Walk around to the back of your chair. So you have your support, maybe using the bar or the back of your chair. I'll let you out. I close the door on you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Carol, thank you for being here.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so from there, similar to what we did seated, we're going to work on a standing split. So anytime we switch our feet from our normal stance, we're building some balance. So 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Good. I want weight in both of those feet. So we're not doing one of our pre-warrior threes. Press down into both feet. Maybe a little bend into that front knee. And then think about, sometimes your butt sticks out. Think about tucking your pelvis under, where if you had to zip
Feel
your
the hip flexor?
Yes. So yeah, like if you had jeans on and you look down, you would bring your pelvis forward. So you kind of tuck it under. And this right here is that hip flexor. And when you feel that nice stretch, that can be great for low back too. You want to keep that low back nice and loose, pain-free, right? Still pressing down into both feet. You can just stay right here, hold this pose. If you want a little more, you can inhale one arm or both arms up to you. Exhale down. Good, keep it going. Beautiful. Feels okay, it can turn into a little baby back bend too. Challenging your balance, challenging mine, one more. Beautiful, this time we're gonna inhale, arms up and hold them up. Even as we exhale. Good. Finding strength, our feet pressing down. These shoes are terrible to do yoga in. I'm real wobbly in my squishy sandals. One more breath here. Exhale, hands down. Come to the chair or to your heart. You're gonna open up to a warrior two. So one set of toes pointing towards me. That other foot turns as much as works for you. I like a bend in my front knee. So we're opening through our hip bones and our shoulders. You can keep your hands together on your chair or try extending one towards me. Maybe that back arm stays down, maybe it lifts. Now I want you to squeeze your arms so your arm muscles are engaged, but lower your shoulder. Good, that was a huge difference. Now breathe. Notice the breath in the nose. Notice the breath in the heart. Notice the breath in the belly. Can you pull that breath down? Blow your belly up like a balloon. And now exhale it all out. Ooh, gaining strength in that first leg. What?
I felt the floor move, or was that me?
I don't know, girl. Thank you. But that's okay. Your own muscles, you feel your strength. Good. From here, you can drop that back arm. Peaceful warrior. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reach up as little or as much as works for you. So again, we're opening our side. And we're breathing for 3, 2, 1. Come back to that warrior two where we were. If you have a bend, I want you to take it out now. You straighten that front leg. Triangle pose. We're going to lean forward. Torso leans forward. That hand reaches towards me. And you just stop wherever you feel you need to stop. You can stay right here, work on your core engagement. Maybe that arm drops down. Good. Breathing. It's a little bit of a twist if you want, or keep it down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, find that strength to come back up. And then exhale your hands down, bring it back to your heart, your chair. Slowly, carefully bring your feet in. Wiggle out those hips, bend your knees. Take a breath. Notice your body right now. Do you feel different on one side? I do. Same thing, other side. So that opposite foot forward. Opposite foot back.
Hmm?
And do the other side.
Yeah. Check out Francie, make sure she's not too excited.
She's doing good.
Yeah.
She's doing good. She's very zen in this yoga class right now. Good, so I want both your feet pressing down into the earth. Maybe you add that little bend in your front knee. And this might be exactly where you stay. Just work on your breath. Otherwise, feel free to keep your hands on your chair. Maybe inhale 1 or 2 up. Exhale. Good to challenge yourself, but it's better to be safe. So you can dabble, you can try, but give yourself some security. So if you lose your balance, you've got that chair right there if you need it. 1 more. Beautiful. This time we inhale our arms up and we hold even as we exhale. 1 more like that. Beautiful. Hands in towards heart center, wherever helps you with your balance. Back foot turns, we open up. Warrior 2. So Warrior 2 is a strength pose. I want you to feel your own power in it. That front knee can stay straight if that works for you, or baby bend. And then again, front arm can reach, maybe back arm can reach if that's accessible. Stretching fingers away from each other so you get this nice stretch through the chest. Good, just find your breath. Squeeze your arms, drop your shoulders. Good. So it's funny because when we're trying to tense our arms, a lot of times we do this, right? And we want to find that ease. So you pull your shoulders down. You can still feel your own strength. Peaceful warrior, drop your back arm if you'd like. Flip that front, inhale up. Maybe you just stay right here. Go to where it feels good for you. Good, breathe into that side like we did seated. For 3, 2, 1, come back, warrior 2. And then triangle pose. There's lots of different triangles in this pose. Straighten that front leg if you'd like. And then front arm just reaches forward. And you just kind of go to where you cannot go any further, right? You just sort of stop. You can stay there, squeeze your belly button in to get that core stronger, or drop that arm. You can keep this back hand on your hip. Maybe you can reach it up. Good, squeeze your belly wherever you are. For 3, 2, 1, inhale, back up. And then exhale, arms down. Good, find something to hold on to. And come back. Sway it out. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. All right, let's do a little bit of balance. So I want you to pick 1 foot, and we're gonna press that foot down into the floor, and then just get light with that other foot. You can just play around with it. You could just stay on your big toe. Maybe you lift it up and lower it down. Good, this is challenging. Squeeze your belly in, find your breath. Strong standing leg. In 5, we hold it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right here. If you want a little more, feel free to put an arm up or kick that leg out. Ooh, it feels so heavy, doesn't it? Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Good. Let's even ourselves out. So shift to the other side if you need to. Whatever foot you had up and down, now you root that foot down. Feel strong. And then again, maybe you just have your tiptoe go up and this is where you stay. Or you might play lifting it a little bit off the ground. Maybe you just lift it knee to hip. Beautiful. Core strength. How strong are you that you can lift this leg up? 3, 2, hold it up. 1, really hard. Maybe you make it a little harder. Ooh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come down. Get steady on both feet. Yeah, find that breath. And then work your way back to your seat. Get your tush right over that center and sitting securely. Beautiful. Yeah, that's a good idea with a railing. Good. All right. right, well, we have to go. It's a beautiful day out. We have to do some biking. So we can have fingers at temples. We don't want to ever crank our neck. If this bothers your shoulders, you don't need to do it. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. So torso is twisting, lifting each leg. Good, keep that spine upright. See where your chest is facing one way and then where it's facing the other way.
I think I have 8-inch wheels.
You have an 8-inch wheels.
Yeah.
You're doing perfect. This is the easier bike we're gonna do, so enjoy it.
Boy, that's the first time she's actually threatened us.
Sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Feel free to put your hands on the side. We're gonna find that little bit of a tilt. First, we're just gonna do, I saw these called lemon squeezers the other day. So imagine there's a lemon and then you squeeze it into your chest and press. Good. We have a little bit of a tilt in that back body. Core is engaged. It's working. 5, 4, although it'd have to be a mighty big lemon, right? To squeeze. Yeah, well, I don't even think I can do a watermelon, maybe. 3, 2, 1, let's switch other legs, stay right in it. Watermelon squeezes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now our bike ride. If you want to hop on your bike, feel free to make circles, or again, you can just do one at a time, alternating. Nothing is easy. None of these options are easy. So find which one works for you. Perfect option, just lifting your feet up. You guys look amazing. Good, let's reverse. You. The other way, 5 seconds this way. 4, 3, 2, 1, go forward. We're racing down a hill. We're almost there. We'll end in a woo. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Ah, those legs, that is tiring, yes?
My brakes went out.
Your brakes went out. Excellent job. So I always think one of the best parts of yoga is the Shavasana at the end. Yes, here's your moment. You get to just be. I won't give you any orders. I won't threaten you. By just being, you're perfect. You don't need to worry about your breath or engaging any of your muscles. Just take a few breaths. Notice any energy that you created with your movement. Think of your own strength, your own power. Beautiful. If you have longer, I invite you to just sit like this as long as it works for you. Maybe thinking of what you'd like to have more of in your life, breathing it in, and exhaling what you'd like to have less of.
And I'm thinking of food.
Perfect. What do you want less of?
What do you want less of, Jen?
The lettuce, the $7 lettuce.
Yeah.
If you would like, bring your hands together at heart center. We'll end with a collective breath. Inhale, arms out, up, reach up, grab some good. Bring it down, seal some good in, send some good out into the world. My honor to teach each and every one of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Good job, everybody. Woo-hoo, we did it. We did it. Great job. Yeah, we're happy to have you.
Francis is so calm in her
She's
class.
sure